Alright guys, so today we are showing off Vados, and Vados is actually a very sneaky good unit. I don't even want to say sneaky good, she's just a very good unit. So starting off, well, I'm going to break her down first, and then I'm going to show her off. So if you already know what she does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. So her leader skill, she gives Universe 6 category 3 key, 120% of stats. That's an okay leader skill, but also there are so many. Hold up, I am never going to remember to do that. But there are so many Universe 6 category leaders that it's okay that she does that, I guess. Well, I say there's so many, I think it's Hit and Kefla, and there might be one more that I'm forgetting, but I mean, chances are you probably have Hit or Kefla, because I mean, Kefla had discounts, Hit had a discount as well, and it was the Christmas banner a few years ago, so I mean, chances are you probably have either of them who are better leaders. And then on super attack, she causes supreme damage to enemy, lowers their attack, and seals their super attack. That is all very good. That's actually really good for super battle road. So I could be showing her off there, but I'm not. So her passive, she gets attack and defense plus 60% at the start of turn. She has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. And then she gives 20% attack and defense to Universe 6, Realm of Gods, Siblings Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple category. So if you are on all four of those categories, you're getting 80% support, which is really, really good. And then she also randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to Rainbow if there's a Universe 6 category ally attacking in the same turn. So that passive is really good if you have like Realm of God, Siblings Bond, Bond of Master and Disciple, you know, categories like that alongside her, because as long as a character has like 2 or more of those, I'd say that's a really good sports ability. That's 40%. There is no key, but she is also like changing orbs. I have no equipment on her. Her links, she has the Innocence, Brainiacs, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Godly Power, and Fierce Battle. Categories she's on, it's the categories she supports. She's on Realm of God, Siblings Bond, Universe 6, Bond of Master and Disciple. So right now, we are in Universe 6, well, Universe 6 / Universal Survival Saga. So right now, she's next to Topo. The rotations that I want to get here, though, are her next to Champa, because on top of her giving herself, like the 80% support, so she's at 1.1 million here. She will also be giving Champa the 80% support, and the thing about Champa is a lot of the times he hits pretty weakly. But if you get lucky with him, he has a medium chance of getting attack plus 200%. So if we get that along with the 80% support, I mean, Champa can hit insanely hard. Like, if it was more than a medium chance, like if it was a high chance or an ultra high chance or something, this would be like an actual rotation you could run. And the way about this team, pretty much everyone benefits from Vados's support type passive in at least 2 ways. So for Kefla, we have Universal Survival Saga, and wait, what was the one that I forgot? Is she? And maybe Bond of, maybe she doesn't benefit from it from multiple ways. Most of the units on this team though do benefit from multiple ways. Hit doesn't actually. Hit is only getting Universe 6 as well, but there's a solid amount of this team who is getting at least 40%, up to 80% from Vados. And actually, Vados is the physical Beerus' best friend. Vados is actually better for physical Beerus than STR Whis, which is kind of weird because Vados gives, I think, she gives Beerus 60% support, but she also has better links with Beerus than Whis, and Whis only gives the 50%. So that is a rotation that I would love to show off, but I actually don't have the new physical Beerus. But in a later section of this video, I'm going to show off something kind of similar to that, because I do have the Tech Easy A Beerus. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. I'm pretty sure... Okay, I'm pretty sure here we got Champa's full passive. And what that means is that Champa here is going to do an insane amount of damage, but I do also want to see what Vados does, and I don't think Vados is going to finish this up here, so... Topo is also giving 35% support. Topo is getting in... He got an easy A on JP pretty recently. There's that dodge. 1.32 million attack stat here from Vados. Pretty good. I mean, especially since she's only 55% and she debuffs. 2.6 million attack stat there for Champa is really high. He almost just one-shotted Chi-Chi. Also, I didn't mention this, we're in the youth stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball History event. Just because, I mean, I don't know, I feel like this stage is kind of new, but also I felt like it wasn't super duper difficult because, I mean, this team, it's decent, but it's not very solid defensively just because you have Hit as leads. And, I mean, Champa doesn't have any real defense. So, this team can be a little squishy, so I decided the youth stage was probably the best stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History. And Infinite Dragon Ball History is probably just the best place to show off units in general. So I might cut after next turn onto Realm of Gods, or I also might wait one more turn after that. Because next turn we're just going to have the Vados linked up with Champa. That's all we're going to have. Oh, which is the rotation that I wanted to run here just to show her off. Because both of them are giving insane amounts of support to each other. Okay, we got a double MVP 17 there. Doesn't really matter. Just kind of prolongs how long this turn exists. Okay, and we're supering with Hit. Hit's super attack animation is still pretty good, by the way. A lot of super attacks from around when he came out have kind of aged, but his is still good. Okay, so here, another good way to... Alright, so we can compare a lot of things here. We can compare... So, here, because Champa does not have his full passive. He doesn't have the 200% stats. But also, we don't have Topo here. So, Champa's attack stat is going to be down super significantly. Vados' attack stat is going to be down a little bit. And we can also see how much all of this support really benefits Hit, who is a pretty good damage dealer. But that's all he does. He's like a glass cannon. Champa is still over 1.2 million without his passive, which is pretty good. And then 2.2. You know what's funny? If Champa had his full passive, I think he would have outdamaged Hit here. And he's also a support type unit, so I guess it is kind of random too. Like the damage Champa's gonna do, because like his whole passive is just a percent chances that it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get one more turn here, then we're gonna cut over to Realm of Gods, where I can show off. So here I was trying to get at least like decent attack stats for Vados. Over there I'm gonna show her in like a realistic situation where you might be floating her off. I do at least want to get one turn with her linked up with Tech Beerus, but I also want to show her supporting the blue nukers, the physical blue Goku and the tech blue Vegeta, because the physical blue Goku gets 20% from her, but the tech blue Vegeta gets 60% from her. So we will be able to see like the difference between them, like before and after. Okay, so we're just going to see her attack stat here. Did she just get sealed? Okay, no, she's just locked in place. That's fine. Everyone's defense here isn't great. Whatever. So after this attack stat, we are just going to hop over to Realm of Gods and see what, not necessarily her max, but how she works over there on that team build. But definitely Universe 6 is probably where she's meant to be used. I don't know if I should say that, because her best friend really is, like, Physical Beerus. So, I mean, she's just decent everywhere. It's just, it kind of sucks that she doesn't give Ki, you know? Alright, so there we saw that. We're going to cut over to Realm of Gods right now. We'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so we are back here. During the cut, I kind of had a brain blast, because I realized I could just run a Physical Beerus friend, because both Physical Beerus and AGL Zamasu both just give Realm of Gods category 170% attack, and really, that's all we're looking for here, so we can kind of show off that partnership that I was talking about between Vados and Beerus. The only thing that sucks about this turn is that obviously Beerus is not going to get hit first, which would make his attack go significantly up, but over 3 million turn 1 is still very, very good. So his attack stat, I kind of forget how this works sometimes. It might update after he gets hit here. If we go back to the map one more time, I think it might show his attack stat. Hold up, what was it at? Okay, it was there for a second, but not long enough for me to see if it updated or not, and we KO'd. So hopefully next time we get that rotation, we can see Beerus' attack stat. And that wasn't any fault of Vados's. That's just kind of a fault of how Beerus is built, where he has to get hit before he attacks to get like maximum damage. And Beerus is obviously a really, really good unit. Like, in his best situations, he's probably the hardest hitting TUR in the game. I mean, the Tech Ultimate Gohan, as well as the Final Form STR Cooler, are, you know, up there. But I think Beerus can probably outdamage them in an ideal situation. I don't know. There's probably a post about it somewhere on the Dokkan subreddit, but that place is walking cancer. Okay, I did also bring Champa here. You would never bring Champa here ever, but where there is Vados, there must be Champa. Except for on this team, I guess. Okay, so this is really good. So this rotation, we're not going to see Vados' attack stat at all. Vados, we're just not going to see what she does. But realize that whatever insane attack stat Beerus gets here is in part because of Vados. Here, Beerus' attack stat, 5.35 million. That is pretty good. And that is more because of Vados than Supremo Pie of Time, if like you were curious, because Vados is giving 60% and a Lynx. Supremo Pie of Time was probably just giving 42% and a little bit of crit chance, but we didn't even crit there. One thing I should mention is the Friends Beerus has one dupe, I think. I'm actually not super sure about that. Friends Beerus does in fact have one dupe. Alright, so I do also want to get Vados on this rotation, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Just to show how much she can buff the blue Vegeta. And just kind of show the difference between the buff that she gives to certain units and not others. Because she's going to give blue Vegeta 40% more attack and defense than she's going to give to blue Goku. So you could probably actually see that. Like if they got about the same amount of orbs, blue Vegeta would probably have like significantly more defense and hit harder than Goku. Even though Goku has one extra dupe. My Goku's rainbowed, my Vegeta has 3 dupes. So I would love to see. Actually, we might be able to. If I chill a little bit. Okay. No crits. That's my Zamasu is the only Zamasu here, and he has no crit. So I don't know why I said no crits there. Okay. Here we cannot avoid supers at all. Okay, we can avoid a super with Beerus, which is what we want to do. Actually, we're just going to finish this off here no matter what. I just realized how low Kefla's HP was. But next turn is when we have to start worrying about not super attacking, I guess. 1.2 million attack stat there with Champa. That is without his full passive. So, I mean, that's not awful. I guess on Realm of Gods it's not as good as it would be on U6. Because on Realm of Gods he's not buffing the whole team like he would be on U6. Okay, so here Goku just changed the entire field. I'm going to get that with Vegeta, and then I'm going to get those with Goku, because I don't need to worry about Goku doing too much damage here because of his type disadvantage. And then next rotation I need to try and not super, and then after that, I think the rotation of her just being a support for the blues is probably going to be the last rotation of this video. Oh, of course Vegeta crit when he had 1 orb. Goku, please just don't crit though, because, alright, about a 2 million attack stat there. We do have Supremo 5 time on rotation, which does give them an extra chance to crit, but he didn't, and then he got an additional super. Oh no, please don't crit again. Awesome. So only took 3 bars of her HP away that time. 419,000 attack stat from Supremo 5 time. We were so close to greatness. Okay, and oh, she's getting supered by Kefla. That's gonna hurt. We're not gonna die here because this is a Dokkan event, but this is gonna hurt. 76k is actually not bad. She does massively raise defense on super attack, though. I do need to keep that in mind. Alright, so here I can completely avoid supers. I can get those. I can get that. And then there we go. Perfect. So no supers at all here. Just please no additional. Actually, I only need to worry about additionals from Zamasu. Please no additional. Perfect. Now, Champa, if he gets super attacked, is going to get hurt pretty bad. Did he have his passive active here? I think he did. Because he's almost at a 2 million attack stat without any other support, like other than himself, obviously. And he crit. Okay, but we're fine. We're fine. We're going to get to see next rotation like I wanted to. Now, if there's a way for me to get equal orbs with these blues, I would love to, but I don't think there's... Most of the time, there's not a way to do that, but it looks like there might be. 3, 6, 8, 3, 6, 7. Okay. So this is pretty close to equal orbs here. So let's compare. So I'm going to get Vegeta. Well, I'm going to let Goku go first. Goku, I'm going to give these green orbs. And then there's... Okay, so Vegeta got 1 less orb than Goku. And then let's just look at Goku. My Goku is rainbowed. He has no equipment. My Vegeta has 3 dupes, has no equipment. And they're actually... Okay, so I think the extra 40% support from Vados, at least defensively... Ooh, wait. Okay, no, both of their defenses are actually pretty low. Alright, let's see. Let's compare their attack stats here. Because as long as Goku doesn't crit, I don't think he's going to finish this up. Okay, he's getting supered here, which I'm not super worried about. He's getting supered and I'm not super, whatever. Alright, 2.3 million attack stat here. Please don't crit. If he crits, this is over. Awesome. He got an additional normal, which he did crit on, but that's fine. And then 2.15. I'm not going to lie, I already forgot what Goku's attack stat was. And I would have checked it in between attacks, but because he got an additional normal, I could not see. But that was just showing off Vados. In the first part, we kind of just saw what her max was herself. Here we saw how her support ability can be pretty useful. Vados is definitely a good unit, but because of how she's built, she's definitely one of those banner units where it's like, as soon as you pull her once, you're probably okay. Like, not because she's bad, but because of how she's built, she herself isn't really meant to do damage or defend. She's meant to be a support type unit that can dodge and lower attack and seal. So, she's very, very good. If you guys pulled her, congrats. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blaharu, and I'll see you guys next time.